Video about the little pearl. I'll do the little pearl video falling off before this. But okay, this is another eBay being annoying video. And in this particular transaction, I don't even know if I'm going to refund it yet because the person hasn't gotten back to me. All right?
Yeah.
They just kind of, it would be at most a difference in definition of the way a word was used, right? And here's what I got. So, and maybe I'm a terrible seller. I don't know. Maybe it's my fault.
Maybe you're a terrible person.
Maybe I'm a terrible person because they didn't like the way I worded something. But here it is. I sold this Signed Fenton blue iridescent sitting 3 5/8 inch tall cat art glass paperweight figurine. I sold it for $26.99, down from $29.99. I was actually even talking about, oh, these things are great. You know, I pay like $5 all the time. Maybe you can pay up to $10 if you want. Try to pay $5 because they sell for like $20, $35 on the norm, right? But whatever. So I sell it, and the person gets it. And then they message me. And here's what they message me. Oh, hello. The description says sign, even though your receipt says signs, right? But the figurine is not signed. So I say yes, it is. I say hi because I'm nice. I always throw in a smile, and I'm like, maybe she didn't see the figurine was signed because it was my last photo that showed one of my last photos that showed it was signed. So I said hi. The figurine, or the figure, is clearly signed Fenton. Not aggressive, not whatever, just stating a fact. You can see it in my fourth photo. It's on the back side, near the figure. Back side, near the figure. Okay, what did I mean when I said it's on the back side? I meant to say near the bottom of the figure, not on the base. Because she actually showed me a picture of the base where it wasn't signed. So when I see a picture like that, I say, oh, she probably just didn't see that it's signed on the back. So that's why I responded in the way that I did. Not on the base, because it was not signed on the base. I continued, since this piece is not hand-painted by an artist, it is only signed in the glass with an embossed Fenton hallmark. Thanks, Tony. Right? So I expected her to say something like, oh, well, I thought it was going to be signed by an artist and blah, 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 something like that. So I'm just expecting to just do a refund because I don't really care. You know, we're talking $25 and I can just relist it. So that it's not a problem. Plus I put it on sale. I raise it $5 or $2 or whatever. It doesn't matter, you know, in the long run. So anyway, what I get now is somebody that's doing semantics on me, right? She says, that is not a signed piece. That is a stamped piece. And then she continues, right? So that's semantic. Like, Fenton is only signed in two ways, right? It's signed with either an embossed hallmark or no mark at all, right? And if you want to get like that on me, then why don't you just go and complain about every single piece of glass that is Fenton that is signed in that way. It's BS. It's a BS argument, right? So I say, no, she goes, the attached photos are a piece that is signed that is not painted, right? And she sends me these two little attached photos. I'll show them right now, yeah. So this is a nice looking piece of glass. And I just look at it and I assume that it's a Fenton piece, right? So, and then she shows me how it's signed. So I see that now, to me, that's unusual. And one of the reasons it's unusual is because it's a numbered and a limited edition piece, right? You can see that right there. 12 out of 900 maybe, and then some other numbers, and then that would be an actual signature. So, you know, I don't look at it that carefully because I'm busy. I'm trying to do stuff, you know. So I go, hi again, and I gave her a smile again, right? The piece you showed me is a limited edition and numbered piece. This is an unusual way to sign Fenton glass, but that is why they etched the signature in the glass. Anyway, even though I did show all sides of the cat, including the bottom, I have no problem accepting a return if you're not happy. Just put in for a return, and I will accept it as soon as I see it. You won't even have to pay anything, because I will approve an eBay return label, blah, blah, blah. Thanks, Tony. I gave her another smile. And now, I did say that I did show all 6 sides of the cat, right? So here's proof. I showed all 6 sides of the cat. And she had sent me a picture of the bottom of the cat, showing me where it was not signed, right? And here, I did say that I did show a picture of the bottom. So I'm going through it. Here's picture number 4 that shows where the cat would have the common Fenton signature, right? That's what you normally see on Fenton. The only time you see anything that is not like that is if the piece is hand painted with flowers or whatever decoration, and then it would be signed on the bottom by the artist.
Yeah, but it's hand painted.
It's
signed with paint.
Hand painted, yeah. It's signed with paint, never etched in the glass. But I've never actually seen a piece of Fenton etched in the glass on the bottom, right? So that threw me for a second. So anyway, here it is, Fenton, right? And that's why I said there's the top. So I've taken 6 photos. I've showed all sides, and there's the bottom. She sent me a photo of this, the unsigned bottom, which I already had. So unless she was blind when she purchased it, right? She would have seen that. Maybe she is blind. I don't know. Maybe someone told her and described the pictures to her. You think that's a possibility? I don't know either. All right. So anyway. There it is. So there's my 6 photos proving what I said was what I said. So, all right. Then I was like looking at her pictures a little harder. And I realized that I messaged her back because I didn't notice it in my last email where I said, in my last message back to her, I said, this is an unusual way to sign Fenton glass. And again, I've never seen Fenton glass signed that way. So then I looked at the picture again because, it threw me a little bit. I realized, and I messaged her, I said, also, I'm not sure if you are aware of this because maybe she isn't. Maybe she doesn't know what Fenton glass is. But if you look at her photos, there's a lot of glass in the photos. Where are they? Okay. Look around these photos. There's a lot of glass there. So I'm assuming she knows a little bit about glass, right? Right, there it is. Okay, so now we go back. So I said to her, what's that? I said to her, what is this? Oh, I said, hi, also, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but I just noticed that the glass jar you showed me is not a Fenton piece, Tony. So she's sending me pictures of things that are not Fenton, right? And just like making this little argument that this isn't signed like you said it was, like acid. And she sent me a picture of something acid etched, which is completely wrong. Now there's this signature. I'm going to zoom in on it a little bit. I know who it is, and it was upside down. Anybody recognize this signature? That's not Fenton. It doesn't. I mean, it's not Fenton. It's just not Fenton. This is Westmoreland glass. So you tell me, Marie, am I the bad guy in this for saying that the glass was signed?
No, I say it all the time on pieces of my jewelry.
Yeah, signed.
It's signed.
It's not
Monet or
right.
It's signed Trifari. It's not actually hand signed.
Yeah, and you don't say stamped.
Yeah, I would say
hallmarked maybe or something like that.
I say hallmarked. I say marked. I say signed.
But that's too many letters.
But see, the thing is also signed is a key word a lot of times that.
Yes,
you use.
But it is signed. There are different ways of signing stuff. I mean, you can acid etch sign. It's like when you buy a litho, right? A lithograph of art. And somebody signs it in the printing. It's signed, but it's not hand signed. Now, if the piece had been hand signed, I would also say hand painted and signed. So, again, semantics, right? But anyway, she made it onto my buyer blocked buyers, bidder buyer list. So I will never have to deal with her again in terms in the buyer-seller relationship. In fact, the only way that I might have to deal with her is if she decides to return the piece, and I'll take it back. I don't care. You know what I mean? I didn't, when I made that title and I wrote my description, I wasn't like being a dick dastardly trying to fool her, trying to get over. Like, aha, I suckered you, you sucker. No, it's just the way that everybody does it, right? So she did make it here. Maybe I'll get a negative. I don't know. If I get a negative, I will try and fight it, and we'll see what happens. But there it is, eBay being a little bit annoying. But I think the whole point for people who might get discouraged by watching a video like this, and again, I haven't even had a reach. She hasn't. I think what happened was when I showed her that it wasn't Fenton or whatever, maybe she's like, and a lot of times what you do is you just say send it back, and you like call their bluff. Basically, just send it back. I don't care as long as it's not damaged. What's the difference? I'll just sell it again. I sold it the first time, sell it again, and it's just we had that happen with the Imperial Flowers. That's the video that will be before it. They were like, oh, a pearl fell off, a glued-on pearl to the flower thing, right? Fell off, and they're like, oh, I damaged it. I didn't pack it carefully. Now, if the glue is weak and it falls off, whatever. But it's just a glue on it.
Cheap Joan Rivers.
It's a piece of crap. Yeah, it's so cheaply made. I'm surprised all of the things didn't fall off. I mean, and like, but the thing is like you could. It's just to me, it's like as if a rhinestone that was glued in fell out. You can glue it back in. I mean, as long as it goes in right, it looks good, you know. So anyway, I had already told that lady send it back. She sent it back, and now we're gonna resell it because it doesn't have any damage, you know. And if you feel like describing that one of the pearls fell off, but you glued it right back on, you can in your description, whatever. It doesn't matter, you know. So anyway, I made it onto my blocked thing list. I don't think I was deceptive in this at all. I guess if other people feel that I was, then you can go and complain about everybody that says signed Fenton Glass, you know. I mean, if you say artist signed, and I did not, that would be misleading, but whatever, okay. So that's just me complaining about eBay. But what I was going to say is that when I do complain, overall, I don't have many problems with eBay buyers. It's just every once in a while. And thank God that eBay gives you the option to block these people, because then you're done with them. I had sold on Amazon for a while, and Amazon was like, if somebody wants to screw you over, they could screw you over as many times as they like because they didn't have a block buyer list. One of the other reasons I was not unhappy to be done with Amazon, fortunately, like a lot of other buyers, I did not list kabillions of items. You know, like a lot of items that just, because when I closed it, I closed it. But yeah, okay. Anyway, other than eBay being a bit of a dick every once in a while, it's mostly okay. So if you're thinking you want to do eBay, yeah, go ahead. Even though they are stricter now and it'd be harder. I don't know, whatever. I'm going back to do some eBay now anyway. So.